I remember my friend Sean and I, we were in his hot tub and we were drinking some beers and started telling him, hey, I'm gonna make these candles and bubble bath and bath salts and all these things. And it's like, what are you thinking? It was a little bit, oh, that's not for a man, or I'm too tough for this, or I'm too tough for that. John Wayne did it. Why can't we? I'm Travis Weaver, the founder of Man Ready Mercantile here in Houston, Texas. So I didn't study candle making in France or grow up and have a dad that was a perfumer or even a family that came from money. So I didn't really have the knowledge and or the means to start a full-blown company. So I knew really quick from the beginning I was going to have to earn it. So I went and took all these classes and I looked up YouTube videos and I just kept connecting the dots a little bit, and before you know it, I was cranking out candles. I realized real quick that the apartment was not going to sustain what I was doing. And so I was looking for sort of an off-site little manufacturing place. And then I found this location we're at here in the Heights and thought to myself, well, why just have a manufacturing whenever I can maybe do some little light manufacturing in the back, but have the retail store up front? I can get the best of both worlds, sell some stuff. When we opened the store here, we didn't have a whole lot. It was mostly stuff that I had made, and I'd always done leather work, so I had a lot of leather goods in here, the apothecary items that I'd created, a lot of vintage goods. The first day that we opened here, I was, I don't know, probably an hour late or something like that. I was just so nervous, I just couldn't come up here because what if nobody's here? Thank goodness that wasn't the case. Houston's been great at supporting us, this community's been great at supporting us, and they came out in herds. You know, here, the crew, they do wear a lot of hats, and we do have an amazing team because everybody here is really passionate about what they do, and they want to be creative and have room to grow. So you have to allow that.
Well, I think the spirit about the American creative movement that's, happening is it's not just about one brand doing good. It's about everyone coming together as a community and helping each other out and learning from each other and supporting one another. And that's what's been the best thing. Travis will do women's weekends, or we'll invite brands in to set up, sell their products, and just you as a person off the street or somebody could come in and meet the person behind the brand. And that's what's special too about these American companies is it's small brands, 1 or 5 people, and there's a story behind it.
I think there's a lot of value in things that are handmade and curated, and maybe you can't find at a big box store, you can't get it at some of the big online retailers. When you walk in this place, you feel like you step back 100 years in time. We've got this huge flag, I don't even know how big it is. It's a 48-star flag though, and it's all hand done, and it's become one of the most iconic photograph flags you can imagine. We've had everybody in here taking pictures in front of that flag and tagging us on Instagram and Facebook and everything. It's just amazing, and it makes you almost emotional at times. It's such a symbol of opportunity to a lot of people that sometimes just never had it. Or better yet, they had it and they just didn't know how to unleash it. We have this registered trademark now called Work Hard, Live Well. I think that could mean a lot of different things to a lot of folks, but my interpretation of it is if you're working hard, at the end of the day, you're gonna be living well. Living well to me means you're working with the community, you're creating jobs, you're providing for your family, you're taking care of yourself. Man Ready Mercantile, I think what it stands for is kind of that dream that a lot of people are looking for, and they're waiting for it to somehow be woken up. I'm hoping that people can see us and use this business as an example of what the American dream stands for.